So you're a connoisseur of intellectual property.
Yeah.
What are the key things that you're looking for when you're trying to figure out whether a new IP or you're creating your own? What are the exact things you're looking for to last for the long term?
I think similar to what you're seeing with Caitlin Clark right now, and Reese and all that, I think you need superheroes. Okay. Now that superhero may look like Superman or Spider-Man, but it may also look like Bart Simpson. It may also look like Fred Flintstone. Got it? You need that character that captures everyone's imagination. And so Doug from Nickelodeon, like Woody and Buzz Lightyear are superheroes.
Sure.
And so is Steph Curry, and so is Mickey Mantle.
Yep.
And so I believe you need to have a superstar to carry the IP, and I think about that a lot.
And when you're thinking about collecting a new category, how much are you thinking about that intellectual property existing, or is that not required for you to dive into a new collectible category?
Meaning existing today?
Existing today.
Right, so like Casper the Friendly Ghost, I'm into it. It might not be the most top of mind, or Gumby. You know, sometimes you're projecting and speculating. So to me, like Gumby.
Okay.
Could Gumby just get hot again in 10 years because someone who owns the intellectual property makes an animated, Deadpool's first appearance in comics meant nothing until the last 20 years, 15
That's right.
years.
I mean, just look at Marvel.
Correct.
I mean, the movies have just taken it to a whole
Black
other
Panther
level.
was dormant.
Yeah, they started with the nobody characters. Like Iron Man was nothing either.
My point of view is if something was once big, it can be big again. And so it depends on how you want to speculate and collect.
Fair enough.
I'm in the point of my career where I can afford to go buy a 1940s Superman or a 66 Donruss Spider-Man. But if you're if I'm 20-year-old me and I believe in the fictional thesis and I want to do it with cards, you're going to have to go and buy things for $3, $4, $5 that nobody's figured out are going to get hot again.
Mm-hmm. How does that differ from when you're investing in startups, maybe putting out an angel check? Are there any similarities between new collectibles categories and new startups? Are you betting on the intellectual property of that thing? It's totally separate?
That more is the jockey. When I bet on startups, it's more like somebody betting on VeeFriends.
Okay.
You're betting on the jockey can get it done.
And can they execute against what they're creating, which in VeeFriends' case is intellectual property?
Correct. That's right.
Got
to
it.
me, like when I looked at MetaZoo, when I look at Lorcana, which is Disney, when I look at all the things that will pop up, I do believe that VeeFriends will succeed. And I do believe over the next 5 to 7 years, as that becomes more obvious, there'll be other people like, fuck Gary Vee, I can do it too.
Yeah.
And then when I look, I'm gonna give you some flowers. If I see you in 8 years, you're like, bro, fuck man, you inspire me. I'm doing like my own kind of like horror IP, like Nightmare, like Elm Street, and I'm gonna fucking do it. To me, I would look at that and say, I think he could do it.
Thank you.
And then I would bet and collect. That's startups for me. On the human that's behind the wheel. That would be a new intellectual property. For me, what I really look at is old intellectual property. Do I think it could be bigger than it already is, or get refurbished? Like, could Scooby-Doo have the biggest movie of the year next year?
Sure.
And what does that mean?